remember a couple of months ago, there were laws coming out of the United States saying that they want robust age verification on porn websites. In other words, to either show your driver's ID or to turn on your webcam and smile for the camera before accessing the FAP material. And a lot of right-wingers on Twitter were like, oh, rare Texas W, rare Tennessee W. This is amazing. Finally, I can be happy. And finally, life is getting better. And I remember saying, like, dude, if you think this is about pornography, you're out of your mind. Like, there is no way that the United States, the United Kingdom, leftists in France, the European Union, and Australia, they all of a sudden agreed that they want to fuck with a $1 billion industry that gives them huge earnings in tax revenue, that most politicians watch themselves. Like, I know it's shocking, but some politicians still have testosterone and they need to crank a nut. It is what it is. It's human nature. So, what? They're going to ban their own hobbies? Let's get real. Apparently 80% of people watch porn on a regular basis. That doesn't mean addiction. It just means like they consume it occasionally. So politicians included. And some of them even have stocks in the porn industry. So again, they're not going to ban it. Instead, what they want to do is what every single law that's supposed to protect the children is trying to do, is to give the government more control. Like to have the government position themselves between the child and the parent. In this situation, they don't even care about children. Like this law legitimately affects people that are alone in their house, have no family, no children, and yet now they have to put ID every time they go on a search engine. Now, the interesting thing is that once people admit, okay, well, we need to ban porn from the internet because it's harmful. My goodness. Do you know what else is harmful? Hate speech. Oh, that's right. I mean, it actually says here that hate speech is going to be included. Misinformation, disinformation, extremely harmful. Oh, you're a right-winger, you don't agree. I'm sorry. Well, maybe your side shouldn't have allied with the feminists in France, or the leftists in the European Union, or the leftists in Britain. Oh, well, it turns out that when you ally with the other ideological group, well, they have demands as well. Oh, who would have thought? Goodness gracious. So, apparently, in Australia, if you want to use search engines, they're going to have robust age verification. Again, a credit card is not enough. What they actually want is for facial recognition. The Chinese system, basically. Right? And so, you're probably going to have to turn on your webcam. You're probably going to make various faces so that it can see you're an adult. And then you can use the search engine. Now, there's two ways that this can be implemented because we don't have details. I'll go with the most charitable way possible. Like, let's say that when you log online, when you're on the search engine, you have access to the filtered search, right? So, like, everything that you type in, it's filtered. But if you want to remove the filter, if you want to see the not safe for work stuff, then you show ID. Well, okay, that literally means that anything the government finds a problem, they can just put it into the not safe for work category. Like, for instance, let's say you have a riot. Let's say you have police violence. Should children see violence? Of course not, right? Like, children shouldn't see people getting gassed, protesters being attacked. Obviously, you know, the trucker protest. Should children see someone getting roughed up? No. So you put it in the not safe for work category. Oh, now you want to see it, you gotta show ID. So what's the reason that they want people to show ID when using the search engines? Where people are more likely to self-censor themselves if they know that everything they do online is now tied to their face. Because up until now, you know, you got a little bit of wiggle room, like the government sees an IP, but there's like 7 people in the house. But all the government has to do is to make 2 or 3 examples, and then people self-censor. Like, this is the whole point. The self-censorship, right? If you're an activist, if you're someone that doesn't like the government or something like that, all of a sudden you are aware that if you go and you browse websites, everything is logged in and it's now tied to your real name. It doesn't even mean that the government has to punish you, but like, what if that information leaks? What if it goes to an employer? I mean, this is what people wanted, right? You wanted a safe internet for children. Congratulations, you're the child now, and the government is the daddy. Be careful what you wish for. Oh, this is excellent, right? Rare Australian win. Rare Australian W, as they say. Will they be able to enforce it? Now, normally, I would say no. All the search engines have to do is to block Australia. Like, region block it. That's it. Problem solved. The issue is that, well, the movement is international. Like, if you honestly thought, oh yeah, Gen Z, the Americans, they have already become pious. Oh, they're worshipping Jesus. No. This is something that's planned, especially due to what happened after 2016, when they noticed that people can coordinate on the internet and they can spread dangerous ideas that can swing elections. Governments don't like that shit. Governments like it when people self-censor. And so this is where we are. And it's going to be expanded to social media. Because, like, that's the interesting thing. Up until now, if they were to do this, like, in 2020, and they would say, if you want to access TikTok, you gotta put in your username and password. And then show ID. No one would have liked that, you know? Absolutely no one. But now they can, because it's harmful to children. I mean, what the fuck isn't harmful to children? Like, let's be realistic here, you know? Is there anything that's not harmful to children? I mean, if you get a person that's a journalist that is interested in finding something, they will. Almost everything is harmful to children. And so the entire internet has to be gated, right? You can still use it. It's not banned. You just need to show your face and link your personal ID to it, and there you fucking go. Don't need ID to vote? That's fine. You only need ID to browse Discord. It is upsetting. I mean, I knew this is where it's going. I don't think it could have been stopped anyway. The question is, like, are people going to put up with it? And are companies going to sue or not? Apparently, in the United States, they sued. They went all the way to the Supreme Court, and the Supreme Court told them to go fuck themselves. And so now various states are going to try to figure out a way to install these robust age verifications. Now, I know what people say. Well, VPN, right? VPN. The government never heard about VPNs. Like, they have no idea that they exist. You're the smart one. You're the tech genius. Well, apparently, what the government can do is to put liability on the website. And they can say, if even a person from a place that you region blocked it uses a VPN to access your website, you're liable. So all they have to do is to find little Billy, right? Little Billy goes on the website, goes on the show 60 Minutes, pisses his eyes, saying how vulnerable he felt when he used the VPN and accessed a naughty website or a Google search. And that's it. That's the lawsuit. So apparently, like, there are ways for websites to do this. Install the actual robust age verification things. The European Union, I understand, is already building a system. This is the future of the internet. But it's great, right? Very pious. Like, finally, degeneracy has been outlawed for society. I'm only talking to the people on Twitter that I know that are watching me. Because, honestly, like the thing is, like, I know they don't want this. Because if they wanted this, I would actually respect them more. Like, if this is what they wanted, I would be like, fine, you know, you got what you wanted. Congratulations. You know, I would shake their hand. And I'm like, well, thumbs out. You know, you managed to win. But this is not what they wanted, and they were taken for a ride by useful idiots. It's like, oh, we're fighting against pornography on the internet. Why the fuck are you even doing that? Why can't you just control your own computer and shut it the fuck down and don't watch websites that you don't want to watch? Well, why do you need the government to intervene? Because this is how it looks like. If the government legitimately wanted to protect children, all it had to do would be to install the system at the device level. Make phones that are for kids. Install parent control apps. This is not about kids. This is why it pisses me off. It's so blatantly obvious. Any person with a brain can figure it out. It's like, okay, this is really not about protecting kids. This is not even about porn. This is simply about the fact that the government wants more power. Like, they always said that they want to control the internet. And now they're going to do it. Now take into account they don't need 100% control. No government does. They're not that greedy. But if they get even 60% compliance, they're happy. So anyway, what will happen? I personally think that the way history works is in cycles. Currently, we are under the safetyism cycle. The new generation that's going to come up, I think it's the alpha generation, right? That's what they call it. They're going to rebel against safetyism. Their entire life has been under control. Like, their parents were tech literate. A lot of helicopter parenting was probably done. The word child has been expanded to include teenagers. Like, we used to have the word teenager, so now we're in a situation where a person that's 17 drives a car and is married is considered the same as a 2-year-old, legally speaking. Like, their intellectual level and their ability to make decisions is that of a 2-year-old. It's very condescending, isn't it? Like, if you're a teenager and you're living right now and you're 17 and everyone is treating you like you're 5, I mean, I don't know how you feel, but when I was your age, I would be a little bit ticked off. And so I do think that the Generation Alpha is going to rebel against the concept of safetyism. Like, everything that has to do with, not necessarily like to protect their feelings or political correctness, but like literally, when you hear a politician to protect their children, they're going to gag. That's what I think is going to happen. And unfortunately, the backlash is going to be, well, the way backlashes are, to the other extreme. But what can you do? Like, if people don't know a little bit of moderation, like, okay, some safetyism is okay, but like, let's not overdo it. Let's not get to the point where search engines require people to show government ID. Like, maybe that. Okay, porn, you get porn, right? Like, some websites. Can we get rid of the extreme fetishes and make sure that there's like a hotline to report if you see anyone underage? I mean, that would be common sense. No, you try to get rid of the website altogether. All right. Great. I'm pretty sure that's not going to have consequences. Like, you haven't actually convinced people that porn is bad. All you did is to show them that you can take it away from them. All right. Well, if they happen to be a little bit spiteful, if they happen to be a little bit upset, not about the fact that you took it, but the principle, right? Like, who the fuck are you to take it from them? Like, they're generally upset. It's kind of like, you're driving on the street and you see, like, some chuckleheads blocking the road. Environmentalists. It's not necessarily that, you're going to wait there for 15 minutes, that's the problem. The issue is, like, who the fuck are these people? Why are they doing this, right? And then you have spite. And then you figure out who they are and you try to fuck with them. This is what the politicians are doing right now. It is what it is. Let me know what you think. And as usual, I will see you on my live stream. There is a link into the pinned comment. Take care.